To have in mind. An idea about what you want to do. I'd like to buy a car. Do you have a budget in mind? To impress upon. To make sure someone remembers something. I need to impress upon you the seriousness of this situation. Beat up. Something damaged or in bad condition. I bought a beat-up old car that only cost a couple of $1,000. Starstruck. Excited about seeing a famous person. I usually don't get starstruck, but I was so excited when I saw my favorite actor. To get triggered. A strong emotional reaction of anger. He started yelling because he was triggered. To keep under wraps. To keep something secret. She found out that she's pregnant, but she's keeping it under wraps for now. Under the weather. Don't feel well. I went home early yesterday because I was a bit under the weather. Out of the question. Impossible, unacceptable. Because I don't have enough money, buying a new car is out of the question. Out of the blue. Unexpectedly. Out of the blue she told me that she was moving to New York. To move on. To move to the next thing. Before we move on, does anyone have any question or comments? Leaps and bounds. To increase fast. Your English is improving by leaps and bounds. To rein in. To control. I'd like to save money, so I need to rein in my spending. It serves you right. Someone who has behaved badly deserves a particular punishment. He won't even talk to me serves you right for lying to him. Pull back. To draw back. He wanted to hug her, but she pulled back. Camp out. To live in tents. They like to camp out in the woods in summer. Make up for. Compensate for. She had to work overtime to make up the days of work she missed. Might as well. It's logical to do it, even if you don't want to do it. Since all the other restaurants are far away, we might as well eat here. To get into the field. Occupation, profession. I got into the field 20 years ago. Start from scratch. To create something new. I left my friends and family and start from scratch in a new city. Be after. To try to get something. He doesn't love her. He is after her money. Tear out. To rip from. I wonder why he tore out page 15. Bring up. To take care of a person until he or she becomes an adult. She was brought up in a large family. Keep a cool head. Stay calm. I admire your ability to keep a cool head instead of arguing. Given the fact that because of if we consider that fact. I can't believe that your English is so good, given the fact that you've only studied it for a year. To beat yourself up. To criticize yourself too much. He's really beating himself up over failing the exam. Equate with. To believe that two things are equal. Some people equate happiness with having a lot of money. In one sitting. You don't stop doing something until it's finished. I can't believe you read the whole book in one sitting. Let go of. Release. He slowly let go of her hand, and she walked away. All the way. The whole distance. Sue was late. She ran all the way to school. To offset. To compensate. His lack of skill is offset by his speed. To be let down. To be disappointed. Your parents will really be let down when they find out about what you did. To come across. It's noticeable. When you first met me, how did I come across? To live it up. To have an exciting life. He's very serious and careful about money, but his brother loves to live it up. To down in the dumps. To be in a gloomy mood. I've been down in the dumps since I failed the exam. To come round. To change your opinion of something. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll come round soon. Just take to them. Jump the gun. To do something too soon. I think you're jumping the gun. You've only known Sarah for 2 weeks. Get a kick out of. To endure or really enjoy something. I get a kick out of binging web series on Netflix. Get to. To have an opportunity to do something. I got to try some new local brews that I never tried before. As opposed to. Instead of. As opposed to playing video games, you could be doing your homework. To die for. Extremely good. That beach house has a view to die for. Phenomenal. Extremely special. That performance was absolutely phenomenal. Out of my league. The other person is superior. He's nervous to ask her out because he thinks she's out of his league. Out of place. To look different from other people in a specific place. He looked out of place wearing a suit and tie at the beach party. Put in. To include or add. Can I put in a word or two? Put all your eggs in one basket. To depend for success in a single person or plan. I'm applying for several jobs because I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket. Ignorance is bliss. You're better off not knowing. I could ask my boss if she's planning to fire me, but ignorance is bliss. It takes one to know one. You're just as bad as I am. You're such a gossip. It takes one to know one. In a nutshell. In the fewest possible words. In a nutshell, everything went wrong. On the ball. Alert to new ideas and trends. I like hanging out with younger people, it keeps me on the ball. To spill the beans. Give away a secret. Go on, spill the beans. I need to know how your date went. Bring back. To return. Please bring back my book.